Damn, they got the ears out. Fuck. What up? What up? What up? Let me stop playing. It's two. You see, it's 2:17 in the morning. So we finna watch this motherfucking tornado. Let me stop cussing. Stop cussing. Pause.
Yeah.
We finna watch this tornado chase.
But you've always been like that. See me?
That jump went viral.
All done.
Happened May the 18th.
Not so fast. I love you.
What if you can create your own
Fuck,
website
man.
by saying, this is what I want?
I hate when niggas be having triple, double ads and shit, man. Like, damn, y'all trying to get straight to the video. Fuck, man. Quit having these double ads, man.
Wix,
I know
you
you trying to
can.
get paid, man. I'm trying to get paid too, but you know, I ain't
First
getting paid
off,
right now.
Let's talk about
After seeing a few pretty tornadoes, I did not expect this storm chase to turn into the scariest night of my life.
Holy shit.
Oh, it's right in front of us.
Oh my God, Chris, it's hitting stuff.
It's Sunday, May 18th, and a classic severe weather setup is taking shape over the Great Plains. A negatively tilted trough is overspreading a large area of moist, unstable air, prompting the Storm Prediction Center to issue a level 4 out of 5 moderate risk with a 15% chance for tornadoes. Forecasters were confident in the formation of supercells, the type of storms that produce the strongest tornadoes, and computer models were on board depicting an apocalyptic scenario for central Kansas. This could be the biggest chase of the season. For this day, I was convoying with my friend Kelton, who you all know by now. I'd also be joined by my friend Connor, who was out on his very first storm chase. He did not know what he was getting himself into. The initial target was right at the center of the tornado bullseye, but as we made our way north into Kansas, there was one problem. Milky clouds covered the area, cooling the air, limiting instability, which is bad for the formation of supercells. However, to the south in Oklahoma, there was a healthy cumulus field. These broken clouds are better. They allow sunlight to reach the surface, building instability, which is exactly what supercells need to thrive. Seeing this was enough for us to change targets and reposition to the south. And as we dropped south, a storm began to explode on the Texas Oklahoma border.
What's up, nigga? Got somebody watching my shit. What you watching for, nigga? Oh shit. Hold on, man. I need to buy a new thing, boy. Hold on. Boy, my mic almost fell apart. Fuck, man. I gotta get a new fucking thing for my microphone. This shit fall like every fucking day, man. Damn, this bitch all the way up to my mouth. To that one viewer that's watching me, you just go watch me, bro, and ain't gonna say nothing. Like damn, bro, you hop in, bro. You supposed to at least say something to the nigga, man. You just watching the nigga. Come on, that shit kind of creeping me out right there. You just watching me for freak ass nigga. Yeah, I know you hear me through this microphone. Let me quit cussing though. Get back to my video, bro.
And it was already looking spicy. We made it to the storm
Oh,
just
shit.
in time for this baby rope tornado.
Hold on,
The
man.
storm quickly spit out another tornado, but it was far away. We were on the board, but I knew we could do better.
Damn, boy, they're like
Good
two.
thing the storm was
Damn.
moving right towards us.
Dude, this structure is incredible.
Oh, look how that shit. Hold on, man. Look how that shit.
Dude, this
Oh
structure
my.
is...
You tell me the government ain't making this shit? Come on, man. Let me stop if I get killed, bro. If I unexpectedly die, let me stop.
incredible.
But
A funnel cloud began
Oh,
to
no,
descend
man.
from the storm's base, which can only mean one thing.
Oh my god.
Man, look at that motherfucking car zoom. That motherfucking car zoom into that bitch.
Incredible tornado. Congrats, guys.
This was a classic Oklahoma tornado, one that you would see in an old photo or video. While an incredible sight to witness, the tornado was heading directly towards the town of Arnett, and even though it was small, it clearly packed a punch. Thankfully, the stunning tornado ropes out just west of town. Immediately after dissipating, another tornado spins up, and we were right on its heels.
They banging that bitch on the dirt road.
Bigger than the last one. Yeah, it is.
During the rope out phase, the tornado did one of the most unique things I have ever seen.
Look at that! Oh, look at that! Oh, it's like a helical! Oh my
Nah,
god!
that shit
That was
dope.
incredible.
The storm was still going strong, so we continued east, riding in the long line of storm chasers. The storm kept storming, but something wasn't right in the atmosphere for tornadoes. The supercell transitioned into an elevated, non-tornadic storm, but it was still gorgeous.
Great news!
Bro, this about the 4th ad, bro.
Your account
Holy
has a level,
shit.
and you get free daily cases for it every day.
Let me watch the video,
At
man.
this point, we already had an amazing chase, documenting 4 tornadoes, 2 of which were incredible. Many other chasers called it a day, but another supercell was beginning to pop to our north in Kansas. And given the rarity of an event like this over the Great Plains, we kept the chase going, repositioning north towards the developing supercell. However, there was one problem. The sun was setting, so the rest of the chase would be in complete darkness.
Chasing a tornado in the dark? Boy, you risking it all, dude. But hey,
Yeah,
I give my props to that nigga, man. He I give my props to that nigga. Nigga, you for the chase a storm in the dark? In the dark. The dark, my nigga. You risking it, dude. Swear to God. We risking it. Man, look at
With
that
every new
shit.
scan of the radar, the storm began to look more and more tornadic. Less than an hour after forming, the storm already had a pronounced hook. There could have been a tornado, but nobody had reported one, and we couldn't see a damn thing. So we left the main road to get a closer view. Between the infrequent lightning strikes, we could make out a dark silhouette on the horizon.
Oh my god, I see it. Oh my freaking lord. Oh my god.
The wedge had a massive satellite tornado orbiting around the circulation, something that's only seen in the strongest tornadoes. And sickeningly, this monster was on track for a direct hit on Greensburg, a town that was notoriously hit by a nighttime EF5 back in May of 2007.
Large wedge tornado southwest of Greensburg. Alright, let's go.
We continued north to try and get a clearer view. However, the tornado was roping out.
Man's just winded.
Looked like it was thinning out.
Greensburg had seemingly dodged a bullet. However, immediately after the first tornado, the storm put down another, even larger tornado.
It's putting down another wedge, dude. Dude, it's already down. This thing is insane, dude. This is literally Greensburg 2.0. Holy crap.
Massive tornado. Holy smokes.
Oh, it's right in front of us.
Oh my god, Chris, it's hitting stuff.
Oh my god.
When the beast crossed in front of us.
Oh my god.
And niggas, and niggas, man. Holy shit, boy.
When the beast crossed in.
Oh my god.
When the beast crossed in front of us, the gravity of the situation hit me like a brick wall. A massive tornado was over a populated part of the country, threatening to hit a town that had already been wiped out by an EF5 tornado.
Dude, this is literally Greensburg too. I cannot believe this.
Oh shit. Oh man, we got down power lines. That's what's up. We need to turn around and go back on the grid to the east.
Alright, you go first.
Because of the power lines blocking the road, the only way we could keep up with the storm was by moving onto the muddy back roads. But we pushed onwards because we were witnessing history.
Yeah, let's try to get east and then north again. Remember, we want to try to avoid that next path. There's gonna be down power lines all over the place.
At the worst possible time, the tornado started to turn north towards Greensburg.
It's literally happening again. Like, it's happening again. It's turning north into Greensburg right now.
I'm fine.
Thankfully, the tornado didn't turn into Greensburg, avoiding a worst case scenario.
It's gonna go east of town, but there are still a lot of buildings to the east of town.
Dude, that was insanely close to literally being an exact carbon copy of what happened.
While we tracked the tornado from a seemingly safe position, another storm rapidly developed to our southwest. In such a volatile environment, this new storm could drop a tornado at any moment, and we were right in the path of the circulation. And if either of us got stuck in the mud, we'd be sitting ducks.
Alright, I'm slipping really bad.
I'm struggling back here, man. We just gotta keep moving.
Yeah, we need to get the hell out of here.
Ryan, Velocity is ramping up on the storm directly behind us. It looks like it's producing a tornado.
Okay, I know. We need to get to this paved road and bomb east as fast as you possibly can.
We struggled to keep the car centered on the road, but years of experience came in clutch, pushing through that dangerous position. The second storm would go on to produce another powerful tornado, derailing a train a mile to our north.
I don't know what to do. I think we should go east. I think that's our... Oh my god, I don't know. Skeleton, I don't know what to do, man. I really don't.
I do not want to repeat past mistakes.
The close call with these giga nighttime tornadoes was too intense, especially for my friend Connor, who was out on his very first storm chase. So we booked it out of there, but the storm continued to put down giant tornado after giant tornado. While we reapproached the storm from a much safer road, my friend Jesse was right on the heels of another monster as it moved into the town of Plevna, Kansas.
Holy shit. Ooh.
The town of Plevna took a glancing blow from the powerful tornado on the west side of town. Miraculously, nobody here was killed. The series of large tornadoes were nearly identical to the family of tornadoes spawned the night Greensburg was hit. The parallels between these 2 days are staggering. The tornadoes crossed Highway 183 at exactly the same spot, and the first tornado touched down less than a mile away from where the EF5 in 2007 started. But the craziest part about this whole day, a nearly identical tornado touched down the same day as the Greensburg tornado south of Arnett, Oklahoma, which, if you remember, is where I saw that first good tornado. The odds of two carbon copy supercells happening over the same two areas on the same day has to be 1 in a million, and I was there to capture it.
Red Bull gives you wings.
This is Buick, now. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR on these 2025 Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,000 allowance on Encore GX.
Hey there. Looks like the big day. Big outbreak, Southern Plains, one of the biggest that we've seen in years.
No one knows it yet, but today is the biggest outbreak of twisters all year, with Team Dominator alone to see 8. Which will put a big dent in their season goal of seeing 20.
Hopefully you got a little bit of sleep last night.
But their science goal is to drive the Dominator 3 inside one to record subsonic data. And today, they have some last-minute guests.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Bob Menery and the
George just paid all my bills for the next few months. You know, I've always wanted...
I think a 7-Eleven. I think a Slurpee.
For the past 2 years.
I once thought that becoming...
I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this when I get alone right here. Watch that when I get alone. me and myself and I. Yeah, and my people say la la la, you almost died.
Starting a fashion brand shouldn't feel impossible. Other print-on-demand platforms claim to support creators.
It's coming right at us. We should go. We're going back.
I was hit. I made a serious mistake.
After my accident, I had a hard decision. Keep doing what I love or quit. Maybe I'm crazy, but I would never quit. After nearly a month without a car, my first storm chase back would be in northern Missouri, where I chased this incredible supercell. As soon as the storm started to show signs of producing a tornado, I let it pass by, because I didn't want to get hit by a tornado again. I think you can understand that.
That shit look...
Okay, I think you can understand that. Let it pass by, because I didn't want to get hit by a tornado again.
Bro,
look
at the shit. That shit look wild.
My next big chase would be a 10% chance of tornadoes in my home state of Colorado, where I'd meet up with my good old pal Kelton. We would see a couple little dusty landspouts, but the craziest thing we saw was the Dominator. The next day, we would go all the way down to Oklahoma to chase these pretty little storms.
What's up, bud? You look tasty, number 26.
Despite being a 10% chance of tornadoes, these storms were not going to produce. And I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to see a tornado. Good thing I would have another chance. The next day, we would drive all the way up to Nebraska to chase a large area of 5% tornado chance. I had a pretty good feeling about this day. The day started out as a huge letdown. The storms we were chasing were poop, but an isolated supercell would initiate and we would race to get a view. When we got there, we were treated to one of the best tornadoes either of us have ever seen, the North Bend EF2. I mean, come on, just look at this thing. The tornado would change forms, turning into this tall, dusty tube, which is unlike any other tornado I've ever seen. Unfortunately, we would have to end the chase because of downed power lines. After that tornado, I would go back home to Colorado, and for the rest of May, setup after setup would take place in eastern New Mexico and the Texas Panhandle. While most of the Storm Chaser horde were participating in Clovis summer camp, I decided to stay home because of flooding and a serious lack of roads. Well, I'm kind of glad I did. I would still see some incredible storms. I would also capture the best sprites I had ever captured at the time, and on multiple occasions would document the rare green ghosts, which were recently discovered by our favorite storm chaser, Pecos Hank.
Ghost! Ghost! I saw.
See that little green thing? That's the ghost. Spooky.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Base
a complete
44.
AI creation.
And just like that, it was already June. Normally by this time of the year, things are starting to slow down, but that was not the case in 2023. During the first half of June, I would continue chasing with my buddy Kelton, photographing beautiful storm after beautiful storm. This part of the season showed how much more there was to storm chasing than tornadoes, like goofing off with your stinky friend. And incredible God bolts.
Oh my god!
But I was hungry for another tornado, and I would get that chance on June 15th when a moderate risk with a 10% chance of tornadoes would set up over some of the best chase terrain in the country.
It's rotating like crazy. Alright, I'm gonna pull over here.
Kelton and I would track this isolated storm near Raiden, Oklahoma, where this needle funnel would turn into an extremely tall, skinny tornado. Even though this might just look like a funnel cloud, there was absolutely circulation at the ground, showing this was definitely a tornado. The The coolest moment was when a single part of the tornado's vortex would condense into a little noodle suspended mid-air. I have never seen anything quite like this. This tornado would only last for a few minutes, but I still consider it one of the prettiest tornadoes I have ever seen.
Kelton, what the hell's wrong with me?
Everything.
The next day, Kelton and I would chase this beautiful supercell in southern Colorado.
Yeah, this is a nice storm. It is gorgeous.
While it was beautiful on the front side, it was even more beautiful on the back side.
Uh-oh. Kitty's under there.
Storm Chaser.
Do better in a tornado than a Prius.
On June 17th, I would chase the storm in the Oklahoma Panhandle. It would produce a little bird fart tornado, which technically might be a tornado, but this thing is a piece of crap. The storm would continue to grow, producing a huge mesocyclone, which looked like it was about to put down a giant tornado. But for some reason, it just never got it done. The true show of the day was the sprites.
Is that shit real? Hold on.
Like it was about to put down a giant tornado, but for some reason, it just never got it done. The true show of the day was the sprites, which are the best sprites I have ever captured.
That shit hard as shit, bro.
After those natural fireworks, Kelton and I would have to part ways, ending his chasecation, but my season was just getting started. On June 22nd, I would chase right on the heels of this large, messy circulation in the Denver suburb of Highlands Ranch, Colorado. This tornado was strange for a few reasons. For one, it's not normal to have a large tornado like this right by the mountains. Also, the fact that it went right through the Denver metro area, the city I live in, is a really strange experience. The Highlands Ranch EF1 would mark the start of the greatest hot streak I have ever had since I've started storm chasing. The very next day, I would chase this prolific supercell in Wyoming that would put down beautiful tornado after beautiful tornado. Because of the storm's slow motion, I had the chance to get close, but I decided against it. I was playing safe, and while close footage probably gets more views, I actually think seeing tornadoes from a peaceful vantage point is way more beautiful. The last tornado I would see on this day was this extremely tall tornado near Scottsbluff, Nebraska. The sunset and the maddest clouds in the background make this the most beautiful tornado I have ever seen.
What? Oh, it's so beautiful. That is the most gorgeous tornado I've ever seen.
And then I would almost die from hail.
You almost died. Let me hear you out.
Huge hail.
God damn. Ooh.
On June 27th,
Oh, he sucked that balls like, I mean ball.
I would celebrate my
Suck
birthday
that ball
with a
like
local
that, folks.
chase in western Nebraska. All my best friends showed up to the party.
We need to move, guys. We need to move.
Just kidding. You guys are great. I love you guys. Bye.
And I would get my favorite lightning shot of the year.
If you have Snap or Medicaid, you may qualify for a free iPhone or Samsung, plus up to 10 gigabytes of data. Apply on...
The next day, I would again find myself chasing in western Nebraska. This storm was trying to kill me. In this strike, you could actually see upward streamers coming out of the trees. I would then see this funnel cloud that other chasers would report as a tornado. And soon after, the storm would develop a rapidly rotating mesocyclone.
He's about to put on a big tornado.
It was brewing something big.
There's a tornado.
I would gawk at this large, dusty tornado, and then this happened. A lightning bolt would strike right on the edge of the tornado, which is the first time I have ever seen this. I would reposition a little bit further away and would get out of my car to record the tornado.
That's first bad mistake right there. You got
Right
out
as
your
I
car,
got back
boy.
in my car, this happened.
Get out your car for it, boy. Oh shit!
Lightning would strike the power pole right in front of me. You can even see the upward streamers coming out of my car. I was almost struck by lightning, making this my second near-death experience of the year. But this time, it was lightning, not the tornado.
Boy, yeah.
As June came to a close, I thought my season was pretty much over. But in July, I would reunite with Kelton, although this time, we were going after a different type of storm. Monsoons in southern Arizona. Chasing monsoons is a little bit different than chasing tornadoes. It's a lot more about the beautiful scenery. Their true beauty comes out at night when the constant sparks of lightning light up the desert skies. Oh yeah, and we stopped at the Grand Canyon too.
I'm gonna do that one day.
Kelton would
Pretty
have to go
soon.
back home to Florida, which really sucks because the very next day, a 5% chance of tornadoes would set up in eastern Colorado. I would see one of the most incredible tornadoes I have ever seen in my life, the Yuma EF3. This tornado would start out as a large, dusty circulation and would appear as if it was going straight into town. Eventually, the tornado would reveal itself as a tall, dusty tube. There's just something about this tornado. I can't really put my finger on it. It was magical. And really, this goes for all tornadoes. There's something so mesmerizing. But in a way, this mesmerization can be a trap, which was something I learned the hard way early in the season. But over the course of 2023, I had to relearn how to storm chase. And well, I think it was actually my best season ever. This tornado would receive a rating of EF3 with maximum winds of 150 miles per hour, which is extremely rare for Colorado.
Break free with the new Opera GX, the browser that puts you in control. With a brand new design that frees up even more pixels for personalization and an inventory of features to up your game at every level. Like GX Control to help rein in your resources with integrated limiters for RAM, CPU, and network. A sidebar for direct access to your favorite side quests, streams, and posts. And built-in privacy tools like ad and tracker blockers and free no-log VPN. Check into GX Corner for the latest news, deals, and free games. But what really makes our hit different is mods. Giving you the power to change everything from animated wallpapers to themes, sounds, music, and shaders. So you
ain't making that much shirt right now.
Storm chasing is easy. It's really cheap. Oh my god. It's inexpensive. We're safe. It really does no wear on your car. I just love storm chasing.
I live in Denver because it's right in between the Rocky Mountains and Tornado Alley, which is perfect for snowboarding and storm chasing, my two favorite activities.
Beautiful.
So on March 7th, when a little 5% risk popped up in eastern Kansas, I figured, why not make the drive?
First storm of 2024. Let's do it.
And this is all I saw. A weak rain shower. But you know what? That's okay. It's still early season, but I still had to drive another 500 miles home. So I basically drove 1,000 miles for a little rain. My next chase would be on March 24th. I'd end up in my favorite state, Oklahoma. And somehow the storms this day were even worse. But I did see something fascinating.
So you can go to the Dollar General, or
$7 in Dollar Tree,
or Family Dollar. Take your pick.
That was definitely worth the drive out. However, I still had to go back home, which was a lot more dangerous because I had to drive through a blizzard.
These are the types of things you gotta do if you want to see a tornado.
We failed to stop the calamity.
There are always two sides to a story.
On April 15th, I was chasing in my favorite area, western Kansas. But there was one problem. There weren't any storms, and it was already dark.
I'm not a quitter. I don't quit. Well, I think I'm giving up.
That nigga quit and went straight to McDonald's.
Okay, well, eventually there was a storm. But it was late at night, and I don't really like chasing at night, because you can't really see anything. But I had to make the trip to the next day's target in Iowa, where things were looking a lot better for daytime tornadoes. I did get on a daytime storm, and well, these storms were garbage, but I did keep chasing. Because I was nearly 1,000 miles from home, and I really wanted to see a tornado. But then I saw what we storm chasers call the whale's mouth, which usually means the day is over. So I stopped and thought, should I keep chasing or go home? And I decided to go home. As I was driving back to Colorado, this is when things started to get hilarious. If I had kept chasing, this is what I would have seen.
Large tornado. Wow.
Meanwhile, back in my car, I realized the mistake I made, and then things got even funnier. A fucking turkey flew into my car, almost going through the windshield, right into me.
And there's feathers everywhere in my car. I just freaking killed that damn bird. Oh, gotta love it.
I drove into the closest town and got a new windshield the next morning.
And we're back. The show must go on.
Replacing the windshield cost $350 plus $100 for the unexpected hotel, so that bird cost me $450. At this point in the season, I had driven over 6,000 miles, which is nearly $800 in gas. So far I had spent over $1,200, and I hadn't seen a single thing. What other hobby can say that? Which is why I save money by sleeping in my car.
But I just one scoop. I'll do one
right in front of us. I have never seen anything quite like this.
Oh, power flashes.
And yeah, I was freaked.
I want you to burn off for me. I want you to do it in the street. I still got you
The 2011 Super Outbreak is by far the most devastating tornado event in recent times, completely destroying dozens of communities across multiple states in the southeast. But one tornado is remembered particularly for the sheer impact it had on the people of Alabama. This tornado struck not just one, but two large metropolitan areas. This, of course,
man, I'm finna go and hang out on the game, man.
It's the middle of the night. Sight. The tornado is
Ramp. No, you're good. It's right there in front of us. Ship cross right here. Yep, it is.
Yeah, I saw a power flash.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Tornado
Right
crossing.
concerned as the storm continues to ramp. Large cone tornado until suddenly an orange light. Plumes of black smoke fill the vortex, and it seems a tornado briefed 31. Researcher.
Many
being damaged. The explosion, though, was caused by a massive reservoir of oil, which, if under the right heat, could burst into a powerful explosion. And that's exactly what happened. One question is still left unanswered, though, and that's how in the world the tornado was able to completely disappear after the explosion. Was the explosion powerful enough to destroy the tornado itself? A mineral oil tank and cause a large explosion with
Me? Yeah.